the Housing Authority predicts a lower than expected surplus for the current accounting year and deficits in its rental housing operating account in the next 4 fiscal years. But it insists that current reserves are sufficient to cope with expenditure at the moment. The Housing Authority expects a surplus of $5.7 billion for the current fiscal year, about 40% lower than the amount predicted earlier. Chen Ka-lok, chairman of the HKIBC Finance Committee, says that's because of the lower-than-expected income from various sources, including investments and the sale of home ownership scheme flats.
This year, that we have really less of the HOS flats being assigned, and then so therefore that we have really received less proceeds coming from the HOS. The last couple of years, the Housing Authority have a lot of relief measures, right? When concession, and then to really to help out the tenants. So therefore, that there is really that effect on the surplus.
Chen said the HKIBC fiscal reserves are expected to go down from around $59 billion in April last year to $49.7 billion in March 2027 because of an increase in construction expenditure to meet housing supply targets. The cost of building each housing unit has increased from a year ago, up 17% for public housing and 18% for home ownership scheme flats. Although the HKIBC predicts deficits in the rental housing operating account to persist in the coming 4 fiscal years, Chen insists that the current reserves are sufficient and it's not necessary to ask the government for more funding at this stage. He dismissed concerns that rents might be raised, saying the HKIBC assesses the affordability of tenants based on their income instead of the authority's financial situation. The HKIBC's income is mainly from the rental of public housing and commercial properties, the sale of surplus home ownership scheme flats, and investments.